Hi, this is Ebony Jones from UrbanSwirl.com, and I'm here with recording artist Cupid. His second album, Feel Good Music, just dropped on September 14th. And Cupid, hi, how are you this evening?
I am good. I'm excited. Everything's going well.
Okay, just have a few questions so have our readers get familiar with you and your work. Your stage name is Cupid. It's a little different. Why and how did you choose that name?
Well, when I was in high school and my freshman year in college, I used to participate in a whole bunch of talent shows, you know what I'm saying? And the premier song for me that I used to perform used to be Cupid by 112. So being a shy guy, all the girls at school would be like, hey, that's that boy that sang Cupid. That's that boy that sang Cupid. So the name kind of stuck as I was the guy that sung Cupid on campus. And like I said, the name stuck, so here I am, Cupid.
That's a great song, right? You received your first attention with a single called Cupid Shuffle, and it was a traditional dance move song that everybody, gets into. How do you feel about that success?
Well, it's a blessing, the Cupid Shuffle was a song where I had made 5 independent albums before I recorded the Cupid Shuffle, and the Cupid Shuffle really wasn't even quote-unquote a push single. But it was so organic and so powerful on the YouTube that I actually got my deal from that song. And it ended up, being a song that a lot of people thought was only a Southern thing to being a worldwide phenomenon. So I'm very excited to know that I got probably one of the biggest dance songs of all time, under my belt as an artist. That gives me longevity, beyond anybody's wildest dreams,
Right. But question, with that success of that kind of a dance song, are you a little afraid to be typecast as the Cupid Shuffle singer?
I mean, a lot of times the industry kind of persuades you to look at good as bad. Like, I have no problem with it, I look at it as the foundation to a home. Your first single is your foundation, and every single after that is the walls to the house. So I feel like I got a strong enough foundation to carry me for years to come. People are going to say what they say regardless of what you do. But I just make feel-good music, whether you dance to it or not. I'm just that type of artist. I really don't get too scared about the stereotypes because I just try to make good music.
Okay. But the Cupid Shuffle, because it was so popular, was picked up by McDonald's for their McCafe campaign. How did that deal happen?
Well, Music Soul Child's manager, Vic, he's a real good friend of mine. He and I have been doing a lot of business and clicked up together, and we ended up doing the McDonald's McCafe concert series. And every performance, the one thing that everybody knows about me is that I'm a monster performer. I get on stage and I rock the crowd so hard that I make the audience tired. And we had so much fun with the crowd and getting people involved that the tailor-made marketing out of Atlanta, it would be a great idea to put the two together. And, it first started as a small idea. And once we got the video shot in L.A., it kind of transcended to be something big because everybody does the Cupid Shuffle. So why not tie it into a product and a company as big as McDonald's,
And that tie-in with a big corporate partner like McDonald's, has this extra exposure had a really positive impact on your career so far?
You know what? It really has. Again, like what you said earlier about being pigeonholed, the thing about the Cupid Shuffle was that a lot of people didn't put the face with the name, the face with the song or with the sound. So by me being visually out there with the McDonald's and on different print press and so on and television commercials, it really has helped define my career. By being a positive artist, somebody who really don't say too much derogatory stuff in my music, that's not the normal popular thing in the industry. 9 times out of 10, you got to walk around and sock somebody in the jaw in order to get some type of exposure. Well, this allows me to be a good Samaritan, a gentleman, and still get the correct exposure I think that I deserve.
Okay. And I've noticed in your previous works, you've had opportunities to work with some real music veterans like the Gap Band and Frankie Beverly. What did you take away from those experiences working with artists like that?
You know, I learned from the Zap band. They told me, we had a conversation, and I spoke with Lenny Williams as well. And I remember them saying that music is bigger than top 40. It's like, a lot of us haven't made songs since the 70s, and we're still getting 20, 30 grand a show. So don't ever, get too pigeonholed into the fact that I got to make a pop hit or a rock hit or a rap hit or a hip-hop hit. Just make good music, and at the end of the day, that'll define your career. So, I'm here for the long haul, Cupid Shuffle again. It's like kind of like reminds me of Before I Let Go by Frankie Beverly or like It's Like Candy by Cameo. All I got to do is just continue to make good music, and I'll, at the end of the day, be one of the last men standing as far as, music is concerned. Those veterans, I tell you one thing. One, they're not fake. They don't, they're not hiding behind the glitz and the glamour and the props and the auto tunes and all of that. These cats get out there and they sing, and that's what I be trying to do is make sure that I get up there and be hoarse when I get off the stage and give you my all. I want that at the end of the day to be something that people appreciate.
Right. Now, you were talking about earlier how your music and your image are pretty much a clean artist, and you want to have longevity in the field. Is that tied in with the overall message for your new album, Feel Good Music?
It is. There's like a lot of big cities in the world, but there's more quote-unquote country hood folks who just kind of like neighborhood folks who do regular things, and regular people need regular music. It's all good, but not everybody can relate to having a Bugatti, you know what I mean, or having a $40,000 chain. So I just kind of give people something, that's kind of like a little more realistic. And two, I think my music I'm one of the only artists that can actually transcend between a 10-year-old and a 50-year-old and still have both of them, jam the music at the same time. I've been to Mexican weddings, I've been to everything, and I've seen people do the Cupid Shuffle and people listen to Do My Ladies Run This Party. So, it's better than me. That's how I was raised, and that's just how I am. I just like to let my music speak for that.
Right. And you just mentioned your first single from your new album, Do the Ladies Run This Party. How has the reception been for that single so far?
It's the fun. It is hands down the fun, like the most fun is not a word. The most fun song to perform, cause you got the ladies pumped up, and I'm telling you, straight to turn around, put it in reverse, and you just see all the girls in the crowd just backing it up, doing their dance. It's the coolest song to perform, cause I get such a great reception for it every time it comes on, every time it plays, and I had to do a national anthem for the ladies because if it wasn't for the ladies, I know I wouldn't go out. I'd go out to see the beautiful ladies. So they definitely need a theme song.
Okay. So what is the next breakout single you're going to release from your album, Feel Good Music?
Well, we kind of like uncertain about it right now. I do have a song called The Bad Girl, which is amazing. I have another song called A Q-Step, which is another dance as well. It's hard to say, but I will tell you this. What you got to learn is that an artist can't pick his single. It's the people. Once the music gets out there and you start getting 500,000 hits on a certain song, then you'll know what the single will be. But rest assured that the single is going to be popping and it's going to be something that the people love and the people enjoy, just like Do My Ladies and just like Cupid Shuffle.
Okay. And what are some other upcoming projects you have in the works besides promoting your new album?
Yes, I got a mixtape that I'm going to be dropping called, it's going to be called 21 and Up. And it's just me just, letting people know that I really sing for real, A lot of people kind of get misconstrued with the Cupid Shuffle that I am a real R&B singer that can get out there with no music and a piano and shut it down. So the mixtape will be out it'll be out in early September around Labor Day weekend. And it's just some free music for my people. I feel like they deserve that for being patient with me between, dropping my first project and this one. So I'm definitely just giving that as a handout. And again, also working on different endorsement deals with K. Michael Eyewear, which is a high glass company, McDonald's, and just building my brand.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier that you really throw it down when you're on the stage and you sing live and you know, sans auto tune. So what will you be doing this summer as far as touring? Will you be joining anyone on tour or staging your own tour to give the people a taste of your live show?
Well, we'll definitely be doing a McCafe tour this summer. I don't know really all the artists that's going to be involved, but I know last year that was part of what allowed me to get the opportunity to work with McDonald's. But I'm one of those kind of artists that you never know where you'll see me. You know, we do so many festivals and so many shows in front of so many thousands of people. You know, everybody's trying to break the Cupid Shuffle world record, you know. So, we'll be everywhere. We stay busy all the time. Just keep your eyes open and stay on my website. Just hit me up, and I definitely keep everybody posted.
Okay, now, last question, silly question time. How do you feel about the Cupid Shuffle being in the running to replace the Electric Slide as the most requested wedding song?
You know what? That's an honor, because when I was young, I'm telling you, I was the Electric Slide champion, hands down. Every wedding I go to, I think they play it at least twice. So as long as people are getting married, Cupid will be around, which is a very good, promising sign for my career. So, a big shout out to the Electric Slide, big shout out to the Cha-Cha Slide, but I'm definitely trying to take the title and have the biggest line dance wedding song of all time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Cupid. And once again, this is Ebony Jones with UrbansWorld.com with Cupid, and his second album, Feel Good Music, just dropped on September 14th. And Cupid, tell all the people out there where they can pick up your album.
You can actually get all my music. Just go to my Facebook. It's facebook.com/NewCupid. You can go on iTunes. You can Google New Cupid anywhere and make sure that you get the music. Or visit my website, which is www.newcupidonline.com. You can get everything. And hey, FYI, my Twitter comes to my phone and my Facebook. So if you ever hit me on Twitter, you're talking to me.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you again so much, Cupid. And this is